Hello friend, welcome back to my new lecture on struct. Today I am discussing about the introduction of struct programming and the benefit of struct and how struct is beneficial over model 2 architecture. So I will discuss about all these facts. So basically struct is a framework to develop web application easily. However, in Model 2 architecture, in J2E architecture, we have to manage all the things accordingly. And struct works on MVC pattern, Model View Controller pattern. And last lecture I have discussed about the MVC. So using structs make easier to develop web application and maintain them. So the struct provide basically this struct provide a framework where everything is pre-scheduled. So that's why it is easier to work on struct and programming on struct. So struct is a open source framework. It is basically a framework. Struct is a framework. So in this line, this is clear that struct is a framework which makes building web application easier based on the Java Servlet and JSP technologies. So Java Servlet and JSP technologies will be used in struct, but it is a framework, and this is open source framework. We can call it open source framework. Now see the example, some of the different model. Suppose we are using only servlet, so it is difficult to output a HTML and needs lot of out.println, hard to read and clumsy. So in J2E, in developing a web application, server-based software or server-based program, suppose we are using only servlet, so the output or display or presentation is very difficult in case of the servlet, because we have to write number of out.println statement, and inside the out.println we have to write the HTML code. Or in case of JSP, when we use only JSP, when we use only servlet, then the problem I have explained you. And when we use only JSP, it added scriptlet and implicit object into JSP, and awkward to see Java inside the HTML, hard to read and maintain, useful if very small application. So in case of the small application, JSP is useful, but for large application only JSP is not useful. We have to use JSP and servlet and Java Bean. So in third phase, I am coming on third phase. So when we are using JSP and Java Bean, then what happens in case of the JSP and Java Bean? Code inside Bean and JSP to display good choice for the small application. This is also good for the small application. But what if there is need of multiple type of the views? Suppose we have to display multiple type of view, then it is not viable solution. And if there is need of different language display depending on their client location, so that time JSP and Java Bean is not suitable. So finally we should say JSP, Servlet, Java Beans. The combination of these three will be the best option, and this is called Model 2 architecture. So in case of Model 2 architecture, request made to servlet, and servlet does business calculation using simple Java. So in this combination we use simple Java, also decide the view and give back the response, and JSP will create the view and it will accordingly respond and using the view to client. So here controller and JSP called view. So JSP is a view and servlet is called controller. In this case, servlet is called controller and JSP will be view. So model 2 architecture is also work on the model MVC pattern, model view controller. So we can say we have the knowledge of this model 2 controller, background knowledge of this model 2 controller. Then we will come to the struct programming. So struct is the advance of this model 2 controller, and because in struct we have a ready-made framework and we have to put only the our problem. Accordingly it will work. So structure of the JSP servlet Java Bean Model 2 architecture. So first we will study about this Model 2 architecture, then we will go on the stack programming. So we have been servlet. Servlet is used as a controller, and for modeling we require Java function, and for view we require JSP function, JSP files. So accordingly we will give the response to the client, and client will request, accordingly we will give it to response, and this response will be in the form of JSP, and in between controller will have Java function as well as servlet. So the Java and servlet are used for the controller, and JSP used for the response, and it basically it was for the presentation. So this is the model view controller, and you can see Java Enterprise Edition also. In this diagram you can see here EJB container, we have web container, we have EJB container, web container, where we have JSP and servlet. J2SE, this is called J2SE, this is also J2SE, and through applet controller we are giving applet program, and this is for client side, and we have also a application client container. So this is also J2SE. So we have been this model, and database is here. They all are connected with the database. Accordingly they need the data. As they need the data, they request for the database or save data in the database. So this is Java Enterprise Edition, this J2EE edition. So we should have some background knowledge of J2EE also for understanding the modern this stack programming. So why do we need web application framework like Stack when we have good solution like Model 2 pattern? So we have a very good solution of Model 2 pattern, because in Model 2 architecture we have servlet, we have JSP, Java Bean, and all different technology. Stack will be obviously complicated, but Stack is a framework. It is obviously complicated than Model 2, even though it uses the same MVC. Model 2 is also using MVC, and Stack is also MVC, but Stack is complicated than Model 2 architecture. Why do we make our application complicated using Stack? So this is the question, why we are making it more complicated. So this is the question. So now we'll find the answer of this question in the coming slides and coming discussion. So before answering this, let's check what is the framework. So first of all we have to understand the framework. So what is web framework? So see this slide. uh, the web framework is basic ready-made underlying structure. So this is basic structure and ready-made structure where you have to just add component related to your business. So you have to add component, and accordingly it will work. You don't have to define the process, and you don't have to explain the process, because it is uh, ready-made structure. It is called ready-made underlying structure, and we have to put only, we have to add the component. That's why this is very important. So for example, if you take struct, it comes with all jars, and you might need to develop basic request response cycle. So see this line, if you take struct, if we are using struct, if we are using stack, it comes with jar, it has different jar file, and you might need to develop basic request response and with basic configuration. Hmm. And it provides the controller servlet to filter which will read your request and convert it to integer or float, etc., according to the business requirement. So what it is doing, it provides the controller means servlet or filter, it is also called filter, which will read your request. Servlet will read our request and convert it to integer or float accordingly. Whatever we require, accordingly it convert it to integer or float, and according our business requirement. If there is any exception, if it found any exception while converting, so you don't have to deal with that. So automatically we don't have to remember that we have to mention the exception handling or not. So the framework automatically execute its exception, and it activate the exception, and accordingly it will send the message, it will give the message. So framework deal with the problem and display you the exact message. So it means everything is going automatically because we are using the framework. So you don't have to write much code to validate your form data. So you don't have to write any code like code in JavaScript. You don't have to write any code to validate your data and your program. So it will automatically validate. Framework provides some basic automatic validation. So this framework will automatically validate the thing. And after you write the business logic, you don't have to write code to dispatch request to another page. So now you don't have to write code to dispatch request to another page. Automatically it will send to another page. Otherwise we have to write the statement that where we have to send the request, where we have to dispatch the request. So we write get request dispatcher, something like that code. So you don't have to write this type of code. So it focus the team to implement their code in a standard way and helps debugging fewer debug etc. So this is running our code in a standard way and using framework like Stack 2.0. One need not have to have deep knowledge of the HTTP protocol. It requires the response interfaces to write the business logic. So accordingly, Struct is providing a standard framework and don't have to read any HTTP protocol and any other thing. So automatically it will do all the things, it will convert it, it will execute the program accordingly. So these are the benefit of this stack framework. And most of model 2 architecture based web applications share common set of the functionality. So you can also consider this statement. Most of the model 2 architecture based on the web application share common set of functionality. For example, they all receive and dispatch HTTP requests, invoking model methods, selecting and assembling the views. So these are the in case of the model 2 architecture, they basically they copy or they share the common set of the application. If everybody is doing the same thing over and over every time, spending less time on the business logic. So rather than mm, doing all the things many times, so better to share the things. So it is good idea to have a common framework that support less time and functionality. So this is the last paragraph, which is very important, and according to this paragraph, it's a good idea to have a common framework. So this common framework is the struct framework. So we support less set of the functionality, and we have to do all the time a same set of the function. So we need the framework also. So like .NET framework, in .NET framework we have to do all the things, and it is easier than this J2E .NET framework. If your application is very small and have only few pages, implementing Model 2 pattern by the coding servlet JSP Java Beans would be easier and simpler. So it is saying that if the size of our program or our business is less, then Model 2 architecture is the best. Otherwise, if the size of our system or program is large, then we have to use Struct framework. If application is large, have got complicated flow and business logic, you need to maintain the long term using the framework would save time and resource. So that time we require Struct framework. Using the framework like Struct make it easy to maintain and develop, and application will be more structured. So in this case the application will be more structured in case of the Struct framework. So this is the benefit of the Struct. So finally I will say, basically this is the introduction of Struct framework. So in next class I will explain you how to program on Struct. So basically this Struct free to develop and deploy. open source. It is open source and it is freely we can develop and deploy, and this is stable and mature, and many supported third-party tools. It has many supported third-party tools, and it is very rich, and it is future oriented, and it is flexible. It is very extendable. We can extend it, we can extend according to business. It is very flexible. We can add and remove anything from the code. And large user community. It has large user community, expert developer, and communicators, and rich tag library. It has very rich tag library of HTML, Beam tag also there, and easy to test and debug. So these are many of the benefits, and you can see Struct is the best option to use for the large size programs or large size web application. So thank you very much, guys, and thank you for listening this lecture, and please subscribe this lecture, and don't forget to push bell icon.